Breaking news, Nigerians. Finally, the long-awaited Tinubu'S ministerial nominees list have been unveiled by the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, today. So, my country people, Godswill Akpabio finally has revealed the full list of President Tinubu'S ministerial nominees. Let's find out more as we hit the news. But if you're joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. I sincerely appreciate your presence. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. In the early hours of today, Femi Gabajamila arrived at the Senate and delivered the ministerial list of 28 nominees. And then the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, told Nigerians to exercise patience, that the list would be unveiled today. And finally, the list have been unveiled. We get to see some ex-APC governors. Yes, they made it to the list. Meanwhile, a particular PDP ex-governor finally has made it to the list. We've seen that David Umahi, also the ex-governor El-Rufai, made it. And Nyesom Wike of the People's Democratic Party made it to the list. So, my country people, in the early hours of today, the Senate President Godswill Akpabio on Thursday afternoon read out the 28 ministerial nominees sent in by President Tinubu for screening at the National Assembly. The former governors of Ebonyi and Rivers State, Dave Umahi and Nyesom Wike, made Tinubu's ministerial list read on the floor of the Senate. The former Kaduna governor, Nasir El-Rufai, also made the list. It was reported that Tinubu's chief of staff, Femi Gabajamila, arrived at the Red Chambers to deliver the ministerial nominees list to the Senate for the commencement of screening. And now Akpabio reads the full list of the ministerial nominees of Tinubu. There are 28 nominees. The full list: Abubakar Mahmood makes the list. Yusuf Matama Tunka makes the list. Ahmed Danjiwa, Mr. Uche Naji. We have Hanatu Musawa in the list. We also have Binta Edu in the list. We have David Umahi. We also have Nyesom Wike, Mohammed Badiru Abubakar, Nasir El-Rufai, Nkiru Onyejocha. We have Ekpe Ekpo. We also have Olubimi, Stella Okotiti, Uju Kennedy, Bello Mohammed, Dele Aleke, Latif Fabimi, Mohammed Idris, Oluwale Idu, Wadi Adebawo, Professor Ali Petit, Suleiman Ibrahim, Professor Joseph Yusuf, Abubakar Kari, John Eno, Sani Abubakar Danladi, and the last, Adebayo Labudu. Okay, my country people, these are the ministerial nominees sent in by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So, my country people, Senator Dave Umahi, who is also a senator, a sitting senator, have made it to the list. Also, Nasir El-Rufai, my country people, a whole Nasir El-Rufai that several people have given Tinubu warning. They have issued warning to Tinubu not to make the mistake of bringing in El-Rufai into his government. Finally, El-Rufai has made it to the list. We also have Nyesom Wike of the People's Democratic Party. Many people anticipated Wike's name to be in Tinubu's ministerial nominees list. But then, my country people, we've seen that about 3 ex-APC governors made it to the list, with 1 PDP ex-governor, Nyesom Wike, have made it to the list. So, my country people, what are your thoughts on this issue? I can recall that Senator Shehu Sani had warned President Tinubu not to include El-Rufai into his government. The All Progressive Congress in Rivers State, they said that Nyesom Wike's name shouldn't appear in that list. I mean, they threatened the president that Nyesom Wike's name shouldn't be included in Tinubu's ministerial list. But at the end of the day, Nyesom Wike's name, was read out to be among the 28 names in Tinubu's ministerial list that was sent to the Senate, and it was read by the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio. Guys, what are your thoughts on this? Nigerians have reacted. It is unconstitutional for a serving lawmaker, a senator, to function as a minister without first resigning as a lawmaker. This scenario can only play out in a preliminary system, but alien to the presidential system with strict adherence to the theory of separation of power. Nigeria is captured by some few Nigerians. Now, the poor cannot even breathe. This list worth nothing. Now you see that the list has been reviewed. Reality is now coming to pass. Well, Nyesom Wike finally has made it to the list. Let's experiment this system as it is practiced in America. To God be the glory. Okay, guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. So, my country people, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts concerning this in the comment section. Thank you. Bye for now.